I have a serious confession. I still carry your name like a secret prayer. I have a serious confession. I once believed you were my forever. Now I know forever is fleeting. I have a serious confession. I'm scared to love because my heart still beats for you. I have a serious confession. Every silent tear carried the weight of unspoken love. I have a serious confession. I lost myself loving you, but found pieces worth saving. I have a serious confession. The hardest part is loving someone who no longer loves you. I have a serious confession. I danced with your ghost to forget you weren't mine. I have a serious confession. I still believe in us, even when you don't. I have a serious confession. I loved you fiercely, but now I fiercely love myself more. I have a serious confession. Some hearts break to make room for new love. I have a serious confession. I'm healing, but your shadow still lingers in my light. I have a serious confession. Loving you taught me to feel, even through the pain. I have a serious confession. I'm afraid of forgetting you because forgetting means you're gone. I have a serious confession. Sometimes love's silence is louder than its promises. I have a serious confession. I still carry your love like a secret song in my soul. I have a serious confession. The deepest love often leaves the deepest scars. I have a serious confession. I am learning to love myself in your absence. I have a serious confession. Your absence is the loudest noise in my quietest moments. I have a serious confession. I loved you beyond reason, beyond hope, beyond the stars. I have a serious confession. The hardest love is the one that teaches us to let go. I have a serious confession. I am broken in ways only your love could fix. I have a serious confession. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I have a serious confession. I still believe in miracles because I believed in you. I have a serious confession. Sometimes love is a lesson wrapped in heartbreak. I have a serious confession. I'm afraid to trust love again after losing you. I have a serious confession. My soul still dances to the rhythm of your memory. I have a serious confession. I loved you in silence, and silence was my prison. I have a serious confession. Your goodbye was my beginning, though I still mourn the end. I have a serious confession. I carry your absence like a sacred wound. I have a serious confession. Love's greatest gift is the pain it leaves behind. I have a serious confession. I loved you with the kind of fire that burns forever. I have a serious confession. The hardest part of loving you was loving myself less. I have a serious confession. I'm healing slowly, but your memory remains fierce. I have a serious confession. Sometimes love is a whisper in a storm of silence. I have a serious confession. I gave you my heart, only to find it broken. I have a serious confession. I am still learning to forgive myself for loving you. I have a serious confession. I loved you like a secret, hoping to never lose you. I have a serious confession. Pain is love's echo when words fail. I have a serious confession. I am rebuilding myself from the ruins you left behind. I have a serious confession. Love's absence is sometimes louder than its presence. I have a serious confession. I still search for you in dreams I don't remember. I have a serious confession. I loved you fiercely, and that love still defines me. I have a serious confession. Sometimes my heart breaks just to remind me it's still alive. I have a serious confession. I loved you with a silence louder than any scream. I have a serious confession. Your memory is a river I keep willingly drowning in. I have a serious confession. I am both lost and found in the shadow of your love. I have a serious confession. Sometimes love's deepest wounds become our brightest stars. I have a serious confession. I loved you enough to break and strong enough to heal. I have a serious confession. The ache of losing you is the pulse of my healing. I have a serious confession. I'm haunted by the warmth your absence left behind. I have a serious confession. Loving you was my greatest truth and my cruelest lie. I have a serious confession. I am learning to forgive the silence that tore us apart. I have a serious confession. Your love was the fire and my heart the ash. I have a serious confession. I still hold your ghost like a fragile prayer in my chest. I have a serious confession. Sometimes the hardest love is the one that saves your soul. I have a serious confession. I loved you in fragments, hoping someday they'd become whole. I have a serious confession. Every goodbye you whispered became a symphony in my soul. I have a serious confession. I am rebuilding love from the ruins of your absence. I have a serious confession. The silence between us speaks louder than any words ever could. My dear, I have a serious confession. Loving you broke me, but healing began only after I let go. I have a serious confession. I stayed silent, fearing your absence would shatter my entire world. I have a serious confession. My heart still whispers your name in the darkest, quiet moments. I have a serious confession. Sometimes I miss the pain more than the love we lost. I have a serious confession. I hid my tears so well, even I forgot I was bleeding. I have a serious confession. Loving you was my rebellion, but losing you became my surrender. I have a serious confession. I forgave you to save myself, not to save us. I have a serious confession. Sometimes the loudest heartbreaks happen behind the quietest smiles. I have a serious confession. Every memory of you is a wound wrapped in velvet. I have a serious confession. My love for you was a wildfire, and regret is the ash. I have a serious confession. I believed you were forever, but you were only for a moment. I have a serious confession. I stayed for your shadow, not your light. I have a serious confession. The silence between us screamed the truths we refused to speak. I have a serious confession. I loved you more than I loved myself, and it nearly destroyed me. I have a serious confession. Every goodbye I said was really a plea to stay. I have a serious confession. I still wait for a love that's already buried in the past. I have a serious confession. Your absence is the loudest presence in my heart. I have a serious confession. I loved you with a faith even angels envied. I have a serious confession. Sometimes healing means forgetting the one who taught you to hurt. I have a serious confession. I'm afraid to love again because you rewrote what love means. I have a serious confession. I needed you more than air, but you only breathed me out. I have a serious confession. The deepest scars are the ones invisible to the world. I have a serious confession. I carried your ghost in my chest long after you left. I have a serious confession. I loved the idea of us more than the reality we lived. I have a serious confession. Sometimes love is the greatest betrayal we endure willingly. I have a serious confession. I still dream of you in moments meant to heal me. I have a serious confession. I begged the universe to undo the day you stopped loving me. I have a serious confession. Love without truth is a cage dressed as freedom. I have a serious confession. My heart's silence hides the loudest heartbreak. I have a serious confession. I loved you in a language only my soul understood. I have a serious confession. I broke myself trying to fit the shape of your love. I have a serious confession. Every time I close my eyes, your memory blazes anew. I have a serious confession. I held on to you long after my soul whispered to let go. I have a serious confession. Your goodbye was the beginning of my unspoken prayers. I have a serious confession. I'm haunted by the love we never dared to fully share. I have a serious confession. I am learning to love the silence you left behind. I have a serious confession. I wear my heartbreak like armor, yet it still wounds me. I have a serious confession. Loving you was my darkest truth and brightest lie. I have a serious confession. I shattered the mirror to escape the reflection of us. I have a serious confession. Every scar you left carved a path to my awakening. I have a serious confession. I loved you beyond reason, and now I seek peace beyond love. I have a serious confession. The hardest battles are fought within hearts that once intertwined. I have a serious confession. I'm learning to dance alone to the song we once shared. I have a serious confession. Your silence taught me the language of my own soul. I have a serious confession. I'm still stitching the pieces you tore apart with your absence. I have a serious confession. Love's deepest wounds often bloom into the fiercest healing. I have a serious confession. I buried the parts of me that still scream your name. I have a serious confession. I once believed love was forever. Now I understand it's sometimes just now. I have a serious confession. I crave the echo of your voice more than your presence. I have a serious confession. Sometimes the soul stays, even when the body has left. I have a serious confession. I traded my dreams to keep a love that wasn't mine to hold. I have a serious confession. The weight of regret is heavier than the loss itself. I have a serious confession. I loved you in colors only my heart could see. I have a serious confession. I'm afraid healing means forgetting you completely. I have a serious confession. I still reach for you in the emptiness of night. I have a serious confession. The pain of loving you shaped my strongest self. I have a serious confession. I'm learning that some goodbyes are the universe's blessings in disguise. I have a serious confession. Love left me broken, but pain is my greatest teacher.